2025 BMW X6M Review. Pros: stylish and tech-rich. Great to drive. Choice of engines. Cons: sloping roof compromises rearward vision. What's new? No big changes. The 2025 BMW X6 puts a coupe-styled roof on a midsize luxury SUV's foundations, then adds extra poise and equipment. Pricing starts at $75,675. The X6 is a niche model, admittedly. Yet if we were looking for something within this niche, we'd give it serious thought. Based on the excellent X5 SUV, the X6 forgoes a pinch of practicality in favor of a more dashing style. BMW also endows the X6 with a sportier suspension setup from the outset, and as we all know, this company knows its way around sporty setups that can still be pleasurable to live with on the daily commute. This current generation of X6, the third, launched for 2020, and BMW has updated it along the way. We've logged hundreds of hours driving and evaluating this generation of midsize luxury SUVs, including the BMW X6. What's new for 2025? Following a mid-generation revamp for 2024, there are no significant changes to the X6 this year. 2025 BMW X6M pricing. The 2025 BMW X6M has a starting sticker price of $130,875. Kelley Blue Book fair purchase pricing currently suggests you might expect to pay about $131 less than MSRP, depending on trim and equipment. These prices are updated weekly. MSRP. KBB fair purchase price, national average. Competition: $130,875. $130,744. Other possible choices include the Mercedes-AMG GLE Coupe, starting in the low $90,000 range, the new Ford 2025 Genesis GV80 Coupe, expected to begin in the $70,000 area, the Audi Q8, coming in at about $75,000, and the Porsche Cayenne Coupe from around $85,000. Before buying a new X6 midsize luxury SUV, check the Kelley Blue Book fair purchase price to know what you should be paying. Resale values are average for the class. Recouping more money when selling a vehicle can mean a bigger down payment and lower monthly payments on the next one. Power, ride, and handling. The popular X6 xDrive 40i version channels its 375 horsepower to sprint from standstill to 60 miles per hour in a brisk 5.2 seconds. That's more muscle and a slightly quicker time than the entry-level Porsche Cayenne Coupe, while being competitive against the pricier Mercedes-AMG GLE 53 Coupe. And things just take off from there. Both the M60i and the X6M competition have twin-turbocharged V8 engines that make more power than any reasonable person needs, 523 and 617 horses, respectively. Sometimes being unreasonable is fantastic. The xDrive 40i's turbocharged 6-cylinder engine is paired with a well-tuned chassis to create an SUV that drives like a luxury sports sedan. The standard xDrive all-wheel drive system enhances traction and grip in all conditions. The M60i is more than just an engine upgrade. It handles that extra power gracefully with an adaptive M suspension system, M Sport brakes, M Sport differential, and rear-wheel steering, known as integral active steering. And we never get tired of the M Sport exhaust sound. Every BMW M vehicle, meanwhile, is a peak experience. Forget about little trivialities like weight and centers of gravity. We've found that the 2025 X6M competition high-performance SUV can blaze around a track as well as some performance cars. As much as we relish driving the X6, we have to say that rear three-quarter vision is not great because of the roof sloping down toward the back. Fortunately, blind spot monitoring is standard. Fuel economy. The X6 xDrive 40i achieves 24 mpg in combined city/highway driving. That's 5 mpg better than the Cayenne Coupe, a significant difference in our opinion. The least powerful GLE Coupe, admittedly, they're both AMG versions, manages 20 mpg combined. We're looking at 19 mpg combined for the X6 m60i xDrive and 15 mpg combined for the X6M competition. Luxurious interior. The X6's cabin has all the usual BMW interior design cues, with plenty of soft touch materials and a suitably luxurious level of fit and finish. Technology has a strong presence, thanks to a high-resolution 12.3-inch digital driver information display and a 14.9-inch infotainment touchscreen, both standard. In theory, the X6 SUV is a 5-seater. But, like virtually every other vehicle, the center rear seat is best left unoccupied. Rear legroom is 35.7 inches, almost a couple of inches less than the X5, rear headroom is 37.5 inches, ditto, and the cargo area goes from 27.4 to 59.6 cubic feet once the 40/20/40 split/folding rear seats are down, compared with the X5's 33.9/72.3. But we think that's missing the point of the X6. There's still a decent amount of passenger and luggage space, in our estimation, and someone interested in an X6 has a different set of priorities than an X5 buyer. Coupe-like exterior. The BMW X6 is the UG of what is now a niche class of SUV coupes with sloping rooflines, although we feel the Infiniti FX, remember that, might have a justifiable claim to be the first. Nevertheless, the X6 now competes with the Porsche Cayenne Coupe, the Mercedes-AMG GLE Coupe, the new Ford 2025 Genesis GV80 Coupe, and, to a lesser coupe-like extent, the Audi Q8. We appreciate that this style of SUV isn't going to suit everyone, but it is at least distinct from the common boxy offerings. And we're happy that buyers have a choice. Our favorite features and tech. BMW curved display. The high-resolution BMW curved display in the X6 is easy on the eye and just as easy to use. A customizable digital gauge cluster sits in front of the driver, and the infotainment system next to it is intuitive and rich in features. Integral active steering. By allowing the rear wheels to turn a few degrees, the X6 enjoys superb agility at higher speeds and welcome maneuverability in tight, low-speed situations. This is standard in the M60i. Multi-contour front seats. Available in the M60i, these are some of the most comfortable and supportive seats we've ever had the pleasure of sitting in. Driving Assistant Professional Package. This optional package adds more driver assistance technology, including traffic jam assistant, full-speed adaptive cruise control, active lane keeping assistance, and the highway assistant feature, allowing hands-free driving on certain highways mapped by BMW. We think it's worth the extra $2,500. Parking Assistant Professional. Part of the optional parking assistance package, not available in the xDrive 40i, this feature takes over most of the work getting into and out of parallel or perpendicular parking spaces. Given the restricted vision because of the roof's design, we'd say this would be a good choice. Bowers & Wilkins Diamond Surround Sound System. Working on the assumption that anyone considering a new X6 SUV in either the M60i or X6M competition forms can probably afford another few $1,000 to appreciate the finer things in life, then this Bowers & Wilkins system is oral nirvana. Engine and transmission. The most popular engine choice in the X6 is the turbocharged 3.0-liter 6-cylinder unit in the xDrive 40i. Output is 375 horsepower and 395 lb-ft of torque, going to all four wheels, that's the xDrive part, through an 8-speed automatic transmission. The M60i and X6M competition both employ a twin turbocharged 4.4-liter V8. The M60i generates 523 horsepower and 553 lb-ft of torque. The X6M competition makes the same amount of torque, while developing 617 horsepower. 4-year/50,000 mile warranty. BMW's new vehicle and powertrain warranties last 4 years or 50,000 miles, whichever happens first. This is typical for German luxury car makers. Roadside assistance is included for that time, with unlimited mileage. Scheduled maintenance is free for 3 years or 36,000 miles, which is less typical. Safety ratings. The X6 hasn't been tested fully by any agencies in the United States. For some kind of reference, the closely related X5 took top scores of good in the main crash tests carried out by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, IIHS, and earned 4 out of a maximum 5 stars overall from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA.